Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and the war between Spain and the coalition of Portugal and France. So we can say the war of the western part of Europe, basically. And we are actually starting to get somewhere with this entire campaign. However, we are starting to run out of troops right here, it seems. So we will need to start sending up fresh troops to the front as soon as possible. And of course, like it's a bloodbath pushing forward. Pushing forward like this is never easy when where the computers are so high leveled. Not high leveled, but you know, they have such impressive civilizations. Then it always takes a long ass time to push through the final round. But I will push everything up a little bit. The multi-barrel cannons will be at the front right there. You will be standing right next to them. We'll move up the cannons as well. And our bombard cannons will need to be pushed up a bit. In order to get a better reach. Otherwise, it's good to have the multi-barrel cannons at the very front, because they deal ridiculous amounts of damage to the enemy. And no, I did not want you to go ahead, and that's why we put them in stand ground, because otherwise they all just start marching on their own. I mean, the massive army that I went to battle with compared to what I have right now, I mean, yeah, let's just say I lost a couple of guys. However, I'm trying to refill them as fast as possible, but look at that. The Hussars will make up the west flank, and then just create formations, because obviously I haven't used formations enough on the earlier part of the game. You know, formations give it seems to be giving 3+ armor and attack both ranged and melee to the units that are in the formation. So of course it gives quite a lot to an army to be in formation. If you count that you have like a formation of 400 units, then 400 having 3 more in both attack, ranged melee, as well as in defense, that's gonna add up. I've really been neglecting my army recruitment right here. And our right flank is starting to give way, it seems. Let's see, do I have any? My infantry need to go ahead and see if we can capture their artillery, because currently it's tearing my army to shreds. And also sending my hussars to come in from the west. Hopefully they will deal quite a lot of damage. Otherwise I will be disappointed. Very disappointed. Let's see, what kind of idle peasants do I have right now? Okay, not that many it seems. Still, I can send them to the mines, because wars cost money. Money by the buckets. And right now I'm starting to lose out all my infantry because they've been just chiseled down. And okay, they broke formation, so they're no longer in stand ground formation. And that multi-barrel cannon is most likely dealing quite some damage to my troops as well. Can you please target it down? Thank you. Of course, the multi-barrel cannons, they are quite squishy, very vulnerable stuff. Okay, what can we focus down now? I'm just gonna keep focusing down the military buildings to the best of my abilities. And every building that I capture, I will destroy, so they cannot just recapture it. But at least they'll have to rebuild it. I'm that kind of petty. And also, I will need to send up some more multi-barrel cannons, because they are starting to get targeted down. Wow. And hold your ground, men. Oh, wow. They're actually sending up peasants to build towers right here. On the very right side, on the far right side. What oh, is this French military? It's French military, and most likely I haven't been recruiting any officers for the French military, and also they aren't very well upgraded at all. Sorry about that one, guys. And that's why I ask you to stand ground. I'll just send the cuirassiers up to try to capture them, I guess. And let's see, I should have, yeah, a big section of grenadiers right here as well, so I'll send them into the city. And it seems for some reason I send everyone in. You will be standing there, holding the cannon line, so to speak. But the other ones, I'll need you to start destroying buildings as fast as possible. They're really starting to construct these random ass towers everywhere. Stand ground is S. Gotta remember that. J to be in line formation, and S so that they stand their ground. Good, there we go. Look at that. They're doing such a tremendous job. I mean, just imagine the amounts of dead after this battle is done. And the Hussars will go on the left flank. And something's telling me that we can create some new formations, and so we shall. You'll be standing you there, and then you will stand ground once you get there. And another 400 formation right there. Stand your ground when you get there. I mean, it's crazy how long it takes to, how much time it takes to just make sure to put all of the soldiers' informations. But you know, it's worth it. Just to get that 3+ in attack and defense. Okay guys, you can start marching through. You will form a square around them and then hold your ground, so that the bombard cannons are protected. Wow, they really aren't doing much damage to that one at all. Oh, no, why aren't they dealing any damage? That's crazy talk. Because they should be very well upgraded. Yes, they are. They can't be any more upgraded. So yeah, that's strange. Yeah. Yeah. I already had selected the dwelling, it seems. No? Maybe it's just a bug. I don't know. But still, we need to keep hammering them down. If you look at this, it's starting to look pretty great right now. Pretty darn great. You guys will need to form a line right here, and then you stand your ground once you get there. And you attack on the left. No, you will actually go down to harass that tower. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, we have a couple of 400 formations that we can create here, it seems. Not enough musketeers for 400 line of musketeers though. But you know, can always get what you want, I guess. Okay, you guys. Nope. You guys. Attack, move, and attack. Because they have bayonets, they are a bit better to use when choosing to move and attack, because regular musketeers of course don't have bayonets, can't fight in melee, so they will be very vulnerable to hussars or any kind of cavalry, really. There we go. Just take down any building we find. Because of course the military buildings like these ones, the barracks and the stables, they cannot be captured. So we'll just have to blow them down. And so far, we're doing quite a good job of that actually. Okay, move everything up, move and attack, and then once you get there, stand your ground. Now we're moving up the entire front line. Oh, the entire frontier, rather. There we go. That's the other. That's where all the other guys came from. 40? Really? 160. Okay, so dragoons. That's the issue when all of them are at the same place. Guys. Okay, these ones might be the one that I've sent ahead. And wow, they're really dealing some damage here. But so will my cannons. Look at that. And when these 27 cannons go off, oh my god, the damage they're gonna make. Look at that. Doesn't seem to be quite enough though. Fortunately, the Hussars doesn't seem to be able to capture my multi-barrel cannon so far. That's good. However, I am losing a lot to this attack. Basically, my whole army. So I'll be destroying my mortars, and then I'll just hope. No, I'll be deleting my cannons. The first army failed. However, we were managed to get a little bit of penetration on our enemies. A little bit. And here they come. However, I think I will just be pulling all my armies back and reassembling them for yet another attack, most likely. Okay. We have one big ass section of cannons ready to be shipped overseas, and also mortars or bombards will be used. And I'll be sending a lot of my cavalry up front because we just lost our whole army, and we will need to regain our footing rather. 196, so not many enough. And all of the Portuguese Hussars as well. Let's see, now we should get a couple of formations of Grenadiers, hopefully. Just send all of them up front. And have them to stand their ground once they get there. Wow, sure have a lot of troops. $120. Send freaking everything to the front lines. Okay, there we go. They will create one formation of 40 cannons, so they're gonna make quite the noise once they're at the location. Hopefully, at least. Hopefully they'll deal a little dent into our enemies' fortifications. Oh wow, really starting to run out of gold yet again. Shocker. Let's see. Those are filled. I need to start working on more of my gold mines. And they will create a formation of 7. Oh wow. Just march straight ahead, guys. Hopefully this is gonna work out, or I'll just lose all of my soldiers yet again and we'll have to pull back even farther. Fortunately for me, they don't have a multi-barrel cannon, at least. However, those regular cannons can still deal a lot of damage. Let's see, and we got a bunch of French cannons. I won't be needing those. Okay, so I guess we're starting up our lines even further back than I would have wanted to. But you know, you can't always win. And you will be placed right here. So good to have a big squad of hussars that can just hunt down all this artillery. However, it seems like we're starting to get a small dent into their food production. So hopefully they will start starving soon as well. Just moving up all of my troops to the front line. As soon as they're in a formation, I'll send them straight up. Okay, and we seem to be ready for formations right here as well. Imagine the amount of troops that I've sent up north. Crazy. But I mean, I'm not gonna calm down. I'm gonna send even more. I'm gonna send soldiers until I'm done. Let's see. Yeah, those can only make a 40 formation. Okay, and we're starting to have some more multi-barrel cannons in formation that we can start sending up front. And we'll put the grenadiers at the back because I want to use them to destroy buildings and everything. No, what was I saying? I want the grenadiers in the back because I want them to I want to have enough so that I can create some form of dent in their buildings. But here we go, yet another army ready to march. And you will hold your ground. You will stand right here and hold your ground. Then I'll select my whole army and you will hold your ground. And you guys will be staying right here and guess, hold your ground. You will be standing there and holding your ground. I'll put you up in front a little bit. So, here we go. And we'll need some reinforcements back here as well, so that when their cannons start firing, I don't have all of my soldiers too clustered up. Okay, time to start moving. We have a couple of thousand of troops. Really impressive. Sorry for the lag, by the way. And we'll be sending those guys up, so they will be attacking the right side here. So we create kind of a, not hammer and anvil, because those are, that's cavalry striking, but still kind of coming from several different sides. And we are running out of dwellings fast. That's a good sign. I will need to upgrade my mines a bit as well, because I don't like being too dependent on selling stone. I mean, you need to have a good production without the stone as well. Oh, their cannons are starting to come in. Okay. Then we'll send some cavalry to see if we can soften them up a little bit. You are number 1 right now. Let's see how much damage we can deal to this little cluster right here. Quite a lot, hopefully. Quite a lot. And of course we need to start firing on their infantry as well, and we need to muscle up our troops. All of the pikes so far up in our in the very front, and of course I will need you to stand there, and also push up all the musketeers. You will be number 2 right now. So there we go. And let's see, can you reach them right over there? That will be super. And yes, we can. And we're dealing quite a lot of damage to them as well. I don't know why my artillery was split up though. Okay. And I will start sending my musketeers ahead, as well as sending this little squadron right here to see what kind of damage we can deal. And the other guys I will basically just put in lines to defend the artillery. Not that it doesn't deal an impressive amount of damage on its own, but still. Okay, and there we have these grenadiers that I want to send on the right side. I will want to send them right here to start clipping them from the right. They have military buildings here as well. Man, I would have used some mortar. I would have needed some mortars right now. Let's see, do I have any mortars? 14. Yeah, that's not enough. Why am I not making more mortars? Oh, because they want to create cannons instead. Totally respected. I'll be sending you up to the front as well. Look at that. This is going so well. You guys will be attacking this section right here. And then we have you. And you know what else we have? A 30-minute episode. So I will be pausing this this recording now. I hope you had a good time watching this episode. 30 minutes. I know it's a bit of a grind when taking down an army and also a city of this size, but I'm starting to chisel down on their outskirts and also their military buildings. We'll make sure to send up some bombard cannons in the next episode. Still, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.